What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 1 of Unturned RP. Now, I know you're already thinking, ew, Unturned RP, that's so bad. Well, don't worry, it's not regular Unturned RP. We're not going to be driving around as a police officer and be like, sir, you were going about 53 miles per hour in 43. No, guys, we're not going to be doing that. We're not going to be wasting our time, and I'm not going to be wasting your time by uploading that stuff. I apologize. I'm not going to do it. It's just too boring, guys. So basically what this is a semi-RP server, if that's what you want to call it. I would like to call it that, but I mean, I guess you could call it whatever you want. This is my very own server, so I will put a link in the description below. But basically what this is, it's a regular gold unturned server. So you have to have a gold membership to join. And basically you drive around, do whatever you would on a regular server, but instead of, always having to find gear, if you want to, you have the option to buy gear from one of these shops. So in episode 1, we're basically just going to be touring everything. It's going to be kind of a short video. Hold on, let me turn off my notifications. So episode 1 is going to be kind of like a short video. We're just going to be walking around, showing off all the buildings and everything. And if we have any extra time at the end, we'll do a couple of other things. I'm going to explain all the buildings on the server. There's definitely going to be more added because we just started the server a few days ago. And I really love it so far. It's been a lot of fun. And definitely the addition of these friendly sentries has saved a lot of time, because I had one of these before, one of these servers. I had to close it down because it was just too hectic, people were killing each other left and right. But the good thing is now that there's sentries, the friendly sentries I mean, they're able to kill enemies and anybody who pulls out a gun, so it keeps it well organized and stuff like that. Okay guys, so starting out with this side of Kent Raceway, this is where we're working on setting up all of the apartments. Now, I don't know who placed that there. We actually removed the claim flag for a little bit. Oh, okay, I guess it's somebody I know. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why that's there. But basically, this section of the town is where all of the apartments are. Now, these are all exact apartments. They're all exactly the same, and you can buy them for 50 metal scrap. So basically, the currency on the server is metal scrap, and you can get that in multiple ways, blowing up cars, scrapping weapons, stuff like that. And if you do that, you're able to get metal scrap, which you use to buy guns, buy weapons, buy apartments, or whatever you want, rent a shop. I'll explain the rest of that later on as we go, but here are the apartments, guys. There's only a few as of right now. I think there's only one more that hasn't been built, or yeah, there's 2 more that haven't been built. And basically, once we build those, I'm actually going to get rid of this one. We're going to make a road going back this way, and we're just going to populate this entire hillside with apartments and houses and stuff like that. It'll be really cool. I'm definitely looking forward to when this gets bigger. And actually, I don't even know why this one's there. It's all in the ground and stuff. But yeah, guys, these are the apartments. Again, if you get 50 metal scrap, you can buy one. And I'll go and show you guys the inside real fast. So this is basically, by the way, I do apologize about the settings. They're a little bit low because I get pretty bad frames in this place. There's a lot going on. But basically, they're all the same. You have 2 libraries, you have 3 wardrobes, some sinks, some counters, a fridge, stuff like that. You have a bed, and then downstairs you have storage and a car garage to store your car. It's a pretty good deal for 50 scrap metal, considering 50 scrap metal is pretty easy to get. Especially if you get like a pickaxe or something, you could just walk over there and start mining. But yeah, guys, this is going to be like the housing district. Again, we will be adding more in the future, but as of right now, this is what we have. Okay guys, so coming over this way, we have a lovely car dealership. This is Somebody on Earth's car dealership. He's a person who plays on the server. And by the way guys, currently we're working on a couple of more roles. We're going to add like police officers probably, taxi drivers, helicopter pickup service, pizza delivery, all types of crazy stuff. These are just some ideas. By the way, if you have any ideas for roles that could be added to the server, please tell me in the comments below. But guys, this is a car dealership, so basically I set this up. We built them, 8 parking spots. They could pull up their cars. And then if you go inside, you'll notice there's a sign in there. I'll just go into free cam. There's a sign inside this building that says all of his prices on it. So basically, whenever he's online, he opens the doors and he could sell his cars or whatever. Now, let me explain real fast the way this works. If you want to buy a business on this server, you obviously have to join when an admin's on. Also, a little side note real fast. By the way, this server is not up 24 hours a day. The reason why is because if it was up 24 hours a day, there'd be a lot of griefing going on. We want to keep it all nice and clean. We don't want stuff being all destroyed. So we only bring up the server whenever we're online. So go ahead and follow me on Twitter and join my Steam group. There will be links in the description below. Go ahead and do that if you want to be updated and notified whenever the server comes back online. So basically, the way this works is, what happens is I build the buildings. Okay, me and NS and all the other admins, we build the buildings. As you can see, I can't talk. As you can see, I can salvage this if I want to, which means, obviously I'm not going to do that, but I have permission to salvage these because I placed these. So basically, we build the buildings and we leave the doorways open, and then we allow the person who purchases the building to place the doors on it where they can open them, obviously. As you can tell, I can't open the door. And then also, they place lockers and everything inside that only they can access, so it's pretty fair. We build a structure where it's protected by us, and then of course you guys put on the doors if you want to buy the shop. So yeah, this is a car dealership, and now we're going to show off some other buildings. So moving over to this side, we have Thorny's Bank. Now this is a bank obviously run by Thorny, the YouTuber. He's an admin on the server too. And basically, the only time this bank is open is whenever Thorny's online. If he's not online, nobody else has access to the bank. I mean, we can open it, but it's Thorny's bank, so we're not going to run that. So basically, the way this works is like this. Let's say you have 30 scrap metal, which again is the currency on the server. You're just walking around with your 30 scrap metal, you don't want to die, and you don't have enough to buy an apartment yet, but you know, you don't want to die and lose all of it. So basically, what you do is you go in the bank, you walk in the front door, and you tell Thorny that you want to make a deposit, and whatever, he'll take your money. All the information is right here. It says everything about it. Money stored in a high security vault that is guarded by multiple sentries. I will show you guys that, by the way. So basically what you do is you give Thorny your money, okay, and then he goes and puts it in a vault for you with your name on it. So let's say you just give him your money. Okay, well, he takes your money. He walks upstairs into the vault room, and basically, here's all the vaults. As you could tell, people's names are on it. This is Kerbin the Duck's vault, and then obviously Kerbin the Duck's money's inside. And the only person who can access this is Thorny, so you don't have to worry about other people accessing it. But basically, it's a secure place to put your vault, because, I mean, look at all these sentries, dude. There's 4 sentries in here alone. Right now, it appears that the generator's offline, but usually it is powered. I do apologize for that. I just joined the server, so that's why that's offline. So yeah, guys, this is the second building, and obviously this is the bank. By the way, guys, if you like this server and the video, feel free to leave a like rating. It'd be highly appreciated. I really love the way the server's going. I want to get all you guys on it. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, if you guys are enjoying this, feel free to leave a like rating. Okay, guys, so coming over this way, we have the general store. I'm not entirely sure who owns this. It's one of the people on the server right now. I think it's, where is it? It's one of these people. Hold on, I gotta find it. Okay, I don't think he's on right now, but there is a guy who owns this, and basically just like any of the other shops, this is only going to be open whenever he's online. So this is the general store. He sells basically whatever he wants in there. I would not recommend breaking in because he has sentries. And again, we do have to repower the generators. But, so yeah, guys, this is the general store. You can sell general goods there, whatever you want to call it. Again, the currency is scrap metal, so just go in there. You give them the scrap metal, and they give you the item. Now, moving down this way, this is Dino, or Dino, whatever his name is. It's his medical shop, and basically he sells goods like med kits, dressings, stuff like that. And basically, again, we just build a building, and then he puts the door on it where only he can access the door. As you can tell, I can't access it. Going on to over here, this is the clothing store ran by these 2 people. Obviously, they sell clothes and backpacks and stuff, so if you ever want to buy that, make sure these 2 people are online, and you could buy it from them. And then moving on to down here, this is NSTM's food store, which is the other admin, aka Flames, aka like a bunch of other names too. He's like, dude, he has the best inventory I've ever seen. But that's totally By the way, if you're on the server, you should definitely read the signs. There's some signs out there. I'll show you them in a second. They say, do not punch, do not pull out a weapon, or do not pull out a chainsaw. Because if you do, or not a chainsaw, a melee weapon. Because if you do, these will shoot you. So do not punch like I just did. Do not pull out a weapon. And do hey union, and do not pull out like anything like that. So this is the food store. Obviously, NS sells food. There's pizza, sandwiches, blah blah blah. He sells all this stuff here, and that's basically that. And then moving on to over here, we have my gun store. And the way, okay, real fast, the way this server works, me and NS, we walk around looting the towns or whatever, and we find the goods and we sell them. So all this stuff in here, I have found all of this stuff in here. Like, this is all stuff that I found and I'm going to be selling. Also, in my gun store, I buy weapons from people. So let's say you find a Eagle Fire or something. You can simply just come in here, say, RoboKast, how much for this Eagle Fire? I'll say, I'll give you 10 scrap for it. And then, you know, you give me your Eagle Fire, I give you the scrap metal, and we're good to go. So this is my gun store. Feel free to come by here if I'm on the server. And that's that. Now moving on to this side, this is Thorny's garage. So basically Thorny owns this and the bank. And simply you pull inside, you put your car on here, and he will repair it for scrap metal. And also he'll put gas in your car for you if you need it. So this is a pretty cool spot right here. We're still working on this because this over here used to be the car dealership. And oh god, that's loud. And basically we moved it over there. So we're still going to be working on this over here. We're going to be adding a lot more shops. But yeah, guys, this is Thorny's repair garage. So if you ever need your car repaired, come over here and Thorny will repair it for scrap metal. Now, the last section that I've recently been working on is this side over here. So this right here is just a generator room. Please don't mess with those if you're on the server. This is a shop that's a work in progress that somebody owns, so don't worry about that. this is where legal drugs are sold. So this is a drugstore, legal drugs, nothing illegal. And basically this guy in here sells drugs, glue, pot pies, the berry, stuff like that. This is a pretty cool dude, by the way, so go ahead and check out his shop. This is the drug shop. And then next door to that is another gun store. So if I'm not online and this guy's online, feel free to go to his gun store and buy stuff instead. He will also buy weapons for you. And yeah, guys, that's the gun store. So we've really done quite a bit of work on this server, so it'd be highly appreciated if you guys could join it and, feel free to play and stuff like that. And guys, I will be making more shops and stuff, and they will be for sale. So whenever you join, feel free to message me if I'm online about building you a shop. And basically, guys, I'll build you a shop, and you could sell your goods or whatever you want. Basically, whatever type of shop you want, I will open for you. So it's a really fun server, guys. Again, there will be an IP in the description below. And one last little, self-advertisement. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and on my Steam group, because I post announcements whenever the server's off and back on. Because again, I do have to turn it off overnight, so I do apologize about that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to join the server, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.